Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Thursday before the Nationals. This is my third attempt at doing a video, and this is the swimming pool pond, which I've started to lower the water a bit because I've seen no sign of any of the other fish that are in here except the large Garomo. But these are rejects from my grow on fry. These were the smallest I'd got, and over 2 sessions, I did one I showed you last time on my video, over 2 sessions we've rejected this lot, and they're the smallest. And if I just scan around the pond, they're everywhere. There's over 100 fish in here. They're all small, but they are eating. The other fish have not, well, I'm assuming have not been near them. But these have become a bit of a pain for me because Hillary really likes these. We come out in the morning, they come round to this point here where we feed them. But look at them all, masses of them. If these survive, I'm going to be in serious trouble. I'm going to have to build about 4 more ponds. But we don't want to get rid of them just yet because we're not sure what they're going to turn out like. And the reason there's a lot more in here now is because on Tuesday, me and Hillary went out on the Monday. The tub in the greenhouse looked absolutely bang on. It had got nice green algae growing in it. It was fine. We came back and it had started to smell a bit and go a bit brown. But I'd been out to try and get some bloodworm, feed them a bit of live food to try and beef them up a bit, see if they'd grow a bit quicker. By the Tuesday sort of dinner time, the tub in the greenhouse were awful. It smelt, it had gone brown. I started cleaning the filter. It were again like dead jellyfish. Oh, there's a Garomo over there. Oh. He's stalking these now, I think. There he is, going underneath me now. That's beetroot. Yeah, so we came back, it looked like that, and I decided straight away I'm stripping it down, taking it right back to how it was at the beginning. I bleached the tub, I bleached the pump. I didn't bleach the filter because of the sponges. I wasn't sure I'd be able to get everything out, the bleach out the filter, so I just took it all to pieces, get it a good clean best I could, then reassembled it. Meanwhile, all these fish were in the measuring tub in the greenhouse, and we decided we'd do a selection, so we got a few buckets out and started grading them from biggest what we were keeping to the smallest what we're going to go in here, and the second largest we're going into the front pond like I did with the others. So we started doing that, and by the time we'd done, we've got over 200 fish. So whoever counted mine out, if they'd have been doing my wages when I was at Warburton's, I could have retired about 10 years earlier, I think. But Hillary does like these, and it was nice to actually get out for the day, but it obviously all went pretty much tits up while we were out. But it was nice to go out. They're waiting for something to eat here, if you see all. It was nice to go out, and I realised that Hillary had got a sarcasm back, and she also had got a pair sat. So I'll just show you what's been happening in my main pond. That one there is Lucky. He's the Kajaku, and I'm sure a week ago he was darker on his back than that. And then we've got the Benikikakuru, which is, if anybody's watched this on a regular basis, will know it's their pick. Oh, he's just there. You won't recognise him. He's just going up that side now underneath the Bennygoy. He's lost his sumi. He's got bigger, but he's actually lost his sumi. Whereas my pick, these are both what I got off at Crafty when we went to Junior Koi show at Birmingham. My pick's kept his, so I don't know what's happened to him, but it could be the water temperatures, I suppose. It could be the genetics of the fish. I suppose it could be that I've changed the food a bit, but I'm now on basically just Sakikari balance. But if you looked at some of the last videos, he had got quite a bit of really dark sumi on him, and now he's well, he's lost it. So anyway, that's what's been happening in there. Nothing else to tell you about that. Regards the weekend and the nationals, I'm going to take these mugs. Now, if anybody's seen these before, it's because I got them for Halloween. I got them to give them away to the kids. I had them done slightly different to the other mugs, but we weren't happy. Not either me or the guy who put the print on. Everything got squashed and looked distorted. We were just trying to have a bit of fun with them as usual. Don't really take a lot serious nowadays. But I've got 16 left, and I'm going to take them with me to nationals, and if anybody wants one, you're quite welcome to have one if I obviously got one left. I know some of you got one of the first lots of mugs with the shower with the golf flag. So anyway, a lot of you don't know what I look like, but I will probably have the most golf clothes on of anybody there. I will have me golfing baseball cap on and a golf shirt, I should imagine. And if you still don't recognise me, if you see Vince, ask him, he knows what I look like. It looks like I've not been very busy over the last few months, but I have been sorting garden out, and I have had another project on, but that'll not come to light for a few months, I don't think. Probably Vince will tell you about it. But I'll just take you into the greenhouse and show you the fry I've got left. Put a little safety fence up there. And when I was on about Hillary at the garden centre, shown her sarcasm because she bought this, because she calls this my shed, and that's what she bought me. Don't know what she's on with. She also bought herself a nice chair, and we've finally got a new pressure washer, so I can get some work done with that. Right, there we are. They're up at the top, look, looking quite well. Small, but quite well. But there's still 85 in there. But the water's going in, staying cleaner. Everything looks better. They don't look as much waste on the bottom. Obviously I'm not throwing it in like I was before, because when I first got them, I was in green water, and I was basically feeding a number of fish I didn't know how many I'd got. So as the food were getting eaten, I was just throwing more in, thinking that I was doing the right thing. So I had one session where I cleaned it right out and got the water clearer, took a few fish out, put them in the swimming pool pond and the front pond, but it obviously wasn't enough. I have put a couple of shorts out this week, so if you want to have a quick look at them and comment on them if you want to, or give a thumbs up, because I know I've got some new subscribers. Happy with that. I think I've got about 461 now, so which ain't too bad. But in the video, and I did question Vince about it and Rick yesterday on the live, I've got some that look green, and they did explain it, but they look too green to me. But and what I've also done with this, I do lift this up. If it gets warmer and I want a bit more oxygen in, I lift that up with a piece of timber, and I get that more oxygen and a bit better flow around. I'm keeping it at about 28 degrees, so hopefully if they keep feeding like they have done over the last couple of days, I'm hopeful that I'm going to bring these on. So regards the greenhouse, you can see there's some tomatoes ripening. In fact, they're ready, some of them. Left some of them off today and now for tea, and we've had a few cucumbers off. But to anybody who's showing excuse me, on Saturday and Sunday, all the best. I know a lot of them are new to it this year. I'm a bit disappointed that my boy's Coy's not going to be there. I had a chat to him last year for a few minutes. He probably don't remember, but seemed a nice fella. Talks a bit quick, but nice fella. Whether he'll go down and we'll see him on the day, I don't know. But I'm going to leave it there, and wish everybody good luck, and let's enjoy a good weekend. It might be a bit windy, but it should be decent weather otherwise. So thank you for watching, and bye for now. Thank you.